Hello everyone, welcome to episode 2 of this series. Now, you may be wondering, why are we in a new world? Well, you see, I ran into a rather, game-breaking, bug, wherein, if I was to go 500 blocks in a certain direction, the game would just have a fit, basically. So we're starting over. But I've listen. If we had done like 10 episodes, maybe I'd have done this like Vault Hunters 2.0. But we literally did one, so I'm not exactly gonna start a new series just for one episode. So where are we? We got to figure ourselves out. We got to get back to at least a semblance of where we were. Truth be told, this is actually quite a nice start. Those are pretty trees. That might be a nice. And there's a dark oak. Okay, I actually really like this this seed. Oh, also, as is evident, I've added a zoom mod. I need to change one of the controls, obviously. But we have zoom now, which is always helpful. And I got the what am I looking at mod that this mod pack has to work. Which is called Jade. And if you're not sure how to get it to work, you have to hit 0 on your numpad and then go into settings and change the extended reach from 0 to wherever you want it. I have it at 10. I think 10's pretty good. So yeah, right. We've got to start over. That is a little bit heartbreaking. But to be fair, I didn't exactly get very far, so it's not too bad. Drop the volume down a little bit. Okay. Maybe this episode I might actually. No, we'll do so similar to. Oh, there's glow lichen up here. That's cool. So similar to last episode. These are big dark oak trees. My God. Similar to last episode where I had a little run around and I eventually ended it when I heard you. I fucking knew it, you prick. Oh hey, there's. Wow, that's cool. So similar to last episode, I'll just spend this episode running around, trying to find a nice area to make a base. Now, we did find a very cool village that I would have loved to fully, like, explore, but of course, you know, big bug. So I couldn't really do that. I'm on edge with these sounds. Okay. But yeah, we are starting over. Real quick, for those of you who maybe didn't see the first episode or aren't familiar with the mod pack, it is made by Escalade 5. I will leave a link to the CurseForge page in the description. And it's basically, it's got a couple of magic mods, a couple of tech mods. I know we've got Botania and Create in here, but it basically primarily Try that again. It primarily revolves around clearing procedurally generated dungeons called vaults, funnily enough, which is really cool. And it comes with a bunch of vault-specific like mod shit, like items and there's like a fucking skill tree somewhere in here. If I can remember what fucking key it is. H. There we go. So yeah, we've got like a bunch of abilities and cool shit to learn. So yeah, and also the joy of it being a mod pack that I haven't made myself is it shouldn't be as buggy, and I don't have to troubleshoot it myself. Yeah, now we do have azalea trees around here, which is good to know, so there's likely a lush cave below. Yeah, I heard you. Now, I really want to find my way up onto this hill and just get a better look at the land, because that actually looks like a really nice place. Not quite sure what happened there. This is actually quite a nice... Sorry, let me adjust the music a little bit. Because I can hear that on my end and it sounds a bit too... Now, this is actually a really... Okay, I'm kind of glad and there's spruce. Beautiful. Okay, I'm very glad that we restarted because we actually have nice woods to work with here instead of just oak. Which oak works, but nah. Dark oak and spruce are better. like I said, azalea means moss. So yeah, so where do we need to go? Oh yeah, also we have got, actually, where's the quest book? Because I know that there is like, yeah, you tick that and we get some steak. Nice. We also do have a quest log. I remember quest logs from some very old mod packs back in the day. A load of mod packs had, I think it was like the Feed the Beast quest mod thing. Quest log mod thing. Which was great fun. I remember there's one I particularly like. It was like Mage Quest or something, and it had like Formcraft, Blood Magic, Britannia, and Witchery. And you basically picked 2 of them that you go down the skill tree or the quest log with. I quite like that. Okay. This is nice. I like the colors here. I really like the colors here. I also really like the structure here. I think we might live here. Or at least in this sort of area, because this is actually really nice. What kind of tree is it? It's... okay, so it's all affected by the biome, basically. Okay. He's a little axolotl. Is there any iron anywhere? Ow. Isn't any. If there was iron, I would pick you up in a bucket and take you with me. However, I cannot find any surface. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. Any surface iron. Okay. Well, we'll do some exploring for this. Oh my god, I am stumbling over my words today. We'll do some exploring for this episode, but I think we will probably end up living here because I like the color of the water. I like the terrain. You know. It's all quite nice, but I'm gonna run over this way to this spruce biome over here, in search of a village, because we do kind of want, could do with a bed, among other things. But yeah. I have been playing... I'm just gonna ramble for a bit, because we're just gonna be running for a while, and if I run out of things to ramble about, I will just put a cut in. But I have been playing a lot of, I mean, I've already played through Phantom Liberty, which is the DLC for Cyberpunk. Really good. I really liked it. And actually, something that I do want to talk about, this has nothing to do with Cyberpunk, but I've just had it on my mind for a while, is Starfield. And my thoughts on it, because I'm going to be honest here, concept-wise, incredible. Execution-wise, good for 5 years ago. If Starfield came out in its current state 5, maybe 6 years ago, it would be phenomenal. It would be brilliant. But it didn't. It came out in 2023, obviously. And to make matters worse, it came out right after Baldur's Gate 3, which blew... in my opinion, blew everyone out the fucking water with that. I think the only possible other contender for Game of the Year could be Spider-Man 2. Tears of the Kingdom is good, don't get me wrong, but it... Nintendo games have always felt... Nintendo games feel like they're their own genre purely because of how isolated Nintendo often ends up feeling, because they like to do their own thing. Which is fair enough to them. But really, I don't see how Starfield could get anywhere close to being Game of the Year. It's... I mean, they consistently, like... they frustratingly decided to use the same fucking engine that they used for Fallout 4, when pretty much every... It's like, it's the Creation Engine, I think it's called. I'm not overly familiar, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure that they just used the Creation Engine, just updated it a little bit. Which means it just looks like a game that came out 6 years ago graphics-wise. And, oh, graphics aren't important. Well, they kind of are. You can get by... you don't have to have hyper-realistic graphics. Also, here's a village. Very nice that we found one. You don't have to have hyper-realistic... nice. You don't have to have hyper-realistic graphics. Just have graphics that fit the genre. So, like, Hades. That's not hyper-realistic, but the graphics are beautiful. Or, what's another one? Like, Minecraft. It is not hyper-realistic, but the graphics are good enough. Right? Yeah, get out the fucking bed, mate. I'm gonna need to sleep here in a minute. But then when you have games like Cyberpunk, where you've got... They had all this... Or like, mocap games. Any game that makes use of mocap, like, for example, Jedi Survivor. Doing all of this really well-detailed, like, graphical... like cutscenes and events and like facial animations and everything, and then you look at Starfield and it's a Skyrim game. It looks like Skyrim. This is well, not even Skyrim. It just doesn't look good. And another thing that I'm also personally a little bit frustrated with is they would go on about how, oh, it's a modder's paradise. Okay, great. But it feels like you're only doing half the work by saying that. And you're gonna let modders make the game good and carry it so that you can re-release it another fucking 5 times. I mean, what's Skyrim on now? Skyrim's gotta have been released at least like 5-6 times now. I mean... Skyrim is good, don't get me wrong. Actually, no. Skyrim is good because it didn't come out in 2023. It came out in, what, 2011? Maybe? Around there? I think? I don't know. I'm not the biggest Bethesda man. But Skyrim works, as does Fallout 4, because they didn't come out in 2023. The facial animations look so fucking stiff in Starfield. It is, in my opinion, rather jarring to go from something like Cyberpunk or Baldur's Gate, where, yeah, Baldur's Gate had some weird resting animations, which was essentially just fucking Chad facing all the time, but they actually look like faces. Bethesda, it just doesn't look right, for lack of a better term. Also, something that... Oh god, okay, I'm gonna go on a fucking Starfield rant here in a second, if I'm not careful, so I'll put a pin in that for a second. So we found a village. Very good. I'm gonna have a look at the map real quick. Okay, snow, village. There's not like a jungle temple back here that I missed, is there? There might be. I reckon that what I do... Desert. I'm gonna go running through the desert, actually, for a bit, while I... See if there's a desert temple or something while I rant about Starfield. Because I have had thoughts about this. I should start a fucking podcast, shouldn't I? Anyway, just rant about games. Great fun. Although there's way too many of them. They are podcasts are good, but they're oversaturated at this point. You can kind of achieve the same thing by just playing a video game and talking. This isn't even a fucking desert, it's a beach. Fuck's sake. But yeah, where was I? Something else that fucking irks me about Starfield is the repetitive procedural generation of planets. Now, there is... I don't remember the guy's name. I think it's like Luke Stevens or something. He does reviews of games. And he tallied up how many times he ran into the exact same structure with the exact same enemy layout, with the exact same loot when he went from planet to planet. And it is ridiculous how, like, every planet is basically the same structure. Or it's one of, like, 4 different structures. Which, my god, this is cool. Which genuinely really fucking irks me. Because you have... Now, No Man's Sky had one hell of a comeback. And, admittedly, it is a different type of game to Starfield. It doesn't focus as much on a you don't really have as much focus on the RPG element. Starfield focuses on RPG. No Man's Sky focuses a lot more on exploration. However, No Man's Sky just beats Starfield out the water in nearly every single factor, in my opinion, aside from the RPG stuff, purely because No Man's Sky is in an RPG. It'd be like trying to compare Minecraft to Call of Duty. Kind of difficult here. But it's you have like procedural generation of planets and monsters. You have fluid, and no fucking save screen bullshit, fucking planet to air traversal in No Man's Sky. You have the load screens when you jump from system to system, which I think is the way to do it. And the planets, sure, okay, the planets run into the same issue with structures, which is fair enough. However, unlike Starfield, it can get away with that because they're mostly just used for money. So, is this a cave? I kind of want to go exploring in a cave. Oh, it is. Ooh. We gotta do a bit of cave exploration. See if we can't get some iron or something. Where was I? Where was I in the rant about Starfield? I've had this sitting in my head for a while, if you can't tell. Just actually find my way down into this cave first. Like, the fact that No Man's Sky was able to do that. Hell, Star Citizen can do that. Star Citizen is a very cool game, but also very expensive, and truth be told, unless you've got the money and time, not worth it at the minute. Starfield could have been able to compete. Could have. It would have been very difficult, but it needed to do a couple of things that it just didn't. Shit. Excuse me for 1 minute, sir. I need to, just wall myself in real quick. Because that fucking hurt. But it just, it didn't really... Where are you, you bellend? The whole promise of, oh, it's 1,000 planets, all unique to explore. Anyone who would have... how can I say this without accidentally insulting a load of people? A lot of people who have experience with game design, or at the very least know a bit about how they're made, looked at that and went, hang on, how the fuck are you going to do that? Because of the sheer amount of, like, structures that you'd need. Right, you need to just... Okay, skeleton, you need to go and deal with them. I hear the spider. Dan, I hear you. Ow. Yeah, no, we're dead. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, maybe caving was a bad idea. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind? Okay. Is there anyone... anyone else? Oh god, there's so many fucking skeletons. I just wanted some iron. No. Okay, well look, what Y do I need to go down to? Minus 30. Right, we're gonna stay in the caves until we get some of this iron stuff, because I kind of want to start fucking Y minus 30. My god. Okay. Yeah, Starfield is, it's a Bethesda game. Now, something that really, genuinely irks me is everyone's reaction to the bugs. because they tore Cyberpunk and Baldur's Gate to the fucking ground for having game-breaking bugs. But Starfield, oh, no, it's a Bethesda game. Ooh, it's a Bethesda game. It's Bethesda style. Ooh. No, you fucking idiots. Bugs are gonna happen. You shouldn't rip a game to shreds over it, yes, but you shouldn't also excuse the game purely because it's a Bethesda game. I don't think Todd Howard's personally gonna come along and give you a blowjob just because you're sucking the dick of fucking Bethesda that hard. It doesn't track that you are going to rip into other games for their bugs and then say, no, it's a Bethesda game, bugs are allowed. That's just shitty. No. I'm a little bit heated about that because I really like Cyberpunk and I like defending it, but you know, I get the bugs thing with games. Like Cyberpunk did have bugs at launch for PlayStation, especially. I personally didn't run into any, but I was playing on PC and I got very, very lucky. I've run into a couple while playing through Phantom Liberty, obviously. But nothing game-breaking. And I ran into a few with Baldur's Gate. Nothing game-breaking, it's just, okay, put in a bug report. It would have been nice if there wasn't a bug, but I guess there is, okay. But then you've got Starfield over here where, oh yeah, it's a Bethesda game, yeah, woo, haha. No, don't do that, you're making it okay for Bethesda to release unfinished games. This is the problem here. You're setting the precedent that no, bugs are okay, when in reality, especially game-breaking ones, genuinely game-breaking bugs, like there was one where you flat out couldn't follow one of the best side quest lines in Starfield, which is the pirate one. You flat out could not do it because the NPC just fucked off into space. Literally just floated up, clipped through the spaceship, and went into space. That's not good. But, yeah, okay, rant over. I'm starting to run out of material. My biggest issue is the whole... It's the fact that you've got people out here defending it to high hell, when in reality, it is mid. It is mid. It's a mid game. It's got some good things, it's got some bad things. One thing that I think it did incredibly well is sorry, the music keeps getting louder. At least it does on my end. One thing that I think it does genuinely very well is the ship customization system. I think that's phenomenal. The problem is, they didn't do much else. The story from what I've read or the main story from what I've read is a glorified fucking search and fetch mission chain, which is very disappointing because they could have done some really cool shit with it. You don't have to lockpick certain things because you can find a seam in the structure where you can just get through to whatever is behind the case, behind the glass, so you don't have to fucking lockpick. Like, that really is just a little bit disappointing. But, yeah. Starfield's something that I will get when it's on sale. I'm not paying 60 quid for it. Is that no, that's just stone with a lighting error. Okay. It's not something that I'll pay 60 quid for. 30? Yeah. 40? Maybe. Anything more than that? No. Not when you've got something like Baldur's Gate out here for 60 and actually being a good game. Is that clay? Oh, we're getting into underwater. Where are we at then? 28. Right, we need to get down to negative 30 because I want to try and get into the vault sooner than I did last time. But what I will do is we'll stay mining for a little bit, probably till the end of the episode. Then I will grab a bunch of, Ooh, I can actually get Deep Slate, can't I? For the house. Ooh, very good. I will then go back up, find a nice spot to make a house, and then, excuse you. And then we'll start off next episode. Fingers crossed I don't run into that same bug as the, old world. Would be preferable. Okay. Yes. But a game that I have really enjoyed is Baldur's Gate 3. That is a very good game. Now, why I think it works and... Well, actually, no. The big reason why it works and... What the fuck is Dimensional Shard? Huh. Cool. What are you? Oh, fluoride. The reason why I think Baldur's Gate works really well is... Well, they used an up-to-date engine to make the game. Unlike the fucking Creation Engine, which... I still don't get why you wouldn't just... I mean, they have a fucking death grip on that thing. The least they could do is maybe update it so it actually... That's the wrong button. So it actually, like... can compete with modern game engines. Ooh, iron. Very helpful. Oh, I can see it on the minimap. I am a dumbass. I'm not used to having a minimap. But I think Baldur's Gate 3 worked really well. The only point where Baldur's Gate 3 gets a little bit iffy is Act 3, and that's because, in my opinion, Larian kind of got themselves into a bit of a deadline. And it was the decision of either take possibly another year, maybe year and a half, to get Act 3 and all of the stuff that ended up on the cutting room floor into the game, or they just remove that stuff and get into, actually I'll use that over... fucking inventory management. But yeah, in my opinion, it kind of feels like it was the choice of either take another year and a bit to develop, or release it now. And I feel as though they did the right thing by releasing it now, because it had been in early access for a long, long time. They can always, if they want to, add some of the stuff back in later. I mean, they already did, I mean, they're adding stuff already with, like, patch 2 and patch 3. They're also adding stuff that the player base is asking for, which is, it's another thing that I do appreciate about Baldur's Gate 3, is they've listened to the player base and they've gone, oh, you want a way to change how your main character looks middle of the game? Sure, we'll add that for you. You're unsatisfied with a character's ending? Sure, we'll add a new one in. Which I do appreciate when game studios listen to the player base. It is always refreshing. But I think Baldur's Gate 3 is just genuinely... My god, how much... Oh, -9. Okay. We're nearly there then. But I do think that Baldur's Gate 3 is a phenomenal game, and it is a brilliant translation of D&D mechanics into a video game. I tried to get into Divinity 2, which is another game that Larian made. Something about it. I think it was the lack of, like, meaningful cutscenes that kind of put me off. Oh, I need an iron pickaxe. Well, I'll stop here for a second and make one then. Because Baldur's Gate 3 has, like, actual, cutscenes, which I think helps a lot. Or at least it helps me a lot. A little bit of an explore through here while we're here. Because I like being able to get that... Because, I mean, you've spent all this time creating your character. why wouldn't you want to see it in cutscenes? Why wouldn't you want, you know... I think that's why I was able to... Also, I've played a lot of D&D, so I already know a lot of the systems, which does help. But I just really like what Larian did with Baldur's Gate 3 and translating the D&D mechanics, because they also took some mechanics that didn't work quite well and changed them, or they just flat out added new mechanics, which I personally would like to use in some of my D&D games at some point. For example, I quite like their jumping rule, where it's a bonus action, and you get some other bonus to it. I don't quite remember fully how it works. I like... Obviously, the potions being a bonus action rule should just be one that everyone uses, because it's just... It doesn't make sense for a potion to be a whole action. Like, you're not going to spend a whole action to get maybe... What is it? It's 2d4 plus 4, so you're getting, at minimum, 6 hit points back. You're not going to spend a whole action just to get 6 hit points back, when you could spend that action doing damage, or doing something else like a Cure Wounds, where the floor is the same, but the chances of getting higher hit points is far better. So making potions a bonus action is a must, in my opinion. Yeah, we'll set up a little base camp here. Why not? It'll work. Actually, I'm done. Yeah, I'll just leave that. Now, something that I am really looking forward to, on the gaming, like, side of things is... Why do I keep hitting F3? I know where the... Oh, this is all underwater caves. Oh, for fuck's sake. What are you? Uranite. Great. What's that even from? Power. Okay. One thing that I am really looking forward to is Hades 2. I really like Hades 1. And I think Hades 2 Early Access is meant to be... I want to say it's... I think it's some point in 2024. I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it might be quarter 2 or quarter 3. I don't think it's quarter 1. Right, this is supposedly the level for Chromatic Iron. Oh, can I switch to cave level? Can I find a way to switch to cave level? Is there a way to switch to cave level? My god, there's a lot of settings here. Nope. Okay, well, we just have to use the minimap then. Okay, so there is a lot of water. It might be... I see a geode over here, which I might go for. Although I'm now curious as to what that orange, like, bit is in the bottom. Actually, same with the top part. Although, that looks like a cave. But I can't tell if it's waterlogged or not. I'll dig towards it and see. But, yeah, I'm really looking forward to Hades 2, whenever that does end up releasing. Alright, I think I've run out of things to ramble about, so I'm going to put a cut in here, and I'll bring us back either when I find Chromatic Iron... Oh, fuck it. I can't be fucked to find Chromatic Iron right now. I've got some Deep Slate for building, I've got some stone for building, and that's really what I was down here for. I will... Yeah, I'm just gonna head back up and go find a good place to live. Yikes. Well, they can stay here. There's nothing left in it. Yeah. Okay. But we will we'll call it there for today. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.